Hey all, this is the Collective Energy Tarot Insight reading for December 8th through 15th. Hi, I'm Stephanie with Energy Alliance. I'm an intuitive energy reader, and I show up here for what I call my tarot insights every week to highlight and harness the collective energy. Then I talk about how as individuals we can really tap into this energy to help us drop in to more awareness and guide us through these times that we're in with more ease. Okay, so let's look at this card. The number 12 in the major arcana this week is the Hanged Man. And this card says if we stop long enough, we can see and feel the stillness. There is a lot of movement, but inside we are still. Can we find the stillness in the change? Can we find the stillness in the metamorphosis, the stillness in the shifts in perspective, the stillness in the winds of change as we look at things from different perspectives? It's like we're being asked to give time for things to come into focus. So when we look at something out of focus, it takes a second for our eyes to adjust. And that's exactly what's happening as we are shifting our perspectives based on our own desires as a collective and based on the reaction of the universe is having to our desires, as well as the evolution of the whole and what it's showing to us. It takes a second for our awareness and our visions to become clear, like to come into focus out of that blurriness. And this has been a crazy year of fast movement. Everything, almost everything, every factor, every facet, every section, every sector of us as a collective has shifted, moved, changed, evolved, been disrupted, cracked open, fallen down, whatever words that you have for it. And it's gone quickly and it's gone in multiple areas. So trying to keep track of it all has been very difficult, quite impossible, because it's gone so quickly and so fast. So here we are at the end of the year, one of the last weeks of the year. We are being asked to sit in stillness, to allow our vision to become clear, allow our ability to see with clarity to come to us. And that happens by sitting still, spending time in stillness, focusing for a second on things in between the stuff. Because when we're just looking at the destruction, the disruption, the blurriness, we cannot see clearly. So we might not know what exactly we're looking at. We might not know what to do. We might not know what to say. We might not even know what to think about it when we're looking at it. And by it, I mean the whole or whatever has gotten your attention this year, which I guarantee as a collective and as individuals, it's been multifaceted. Not just one thing has gotten your attention. So many things have lit up and have lit you up, and so many things have been lit up, and same for everybody, and same for us as a group. A lot of things have been lit up, and we aren't being asked to know all the solutions to all of the problems that have shown themselves this year, but we are being asked to sit quietly so that we can gain a small bit of perspective and quiet it down internally so that we can bring something into focus. And we do this by literally sitting quietly and allowing what bubbles up to bubble up and come into focus for us. So the offering this week is a very intentional practice to do as individuals in regards to this would be to sit quietly and allow a very specific thing to come into focus with intention, something you have been looking at this year or even lately, and allow what needs to bubble up about that specific person, that situation, whether it's a big area of your life or small or seemingly small area of your life, it doesn't matter. Whatever it is that's important to you, what's been coming up as a disruption or a point of focus or an area you're shifting perspectives on, or something that is literally blown up in your life this year or shattered. So having some time to sit with that intention and to ask, what is here? How can I sit with this and listen and just sit with it? And if you can't sit in stillness with your eyes closed in a quiet meditation, if that's challenging, it's okay. Here's what I suggest. You take a pen and paper and start to write freely about this topic, whatever the topic is for you. If it's your relationship with a specific person, if it's your relationship with money, if it's your relationship with your job, if it's just a feeling of unease and you don't know what it is, that's okay. You pick it and you write about it. You write everything that comes to you about that thing in a journal or on a piece of paper. It doesn't matter. The fact that it's flowing out is going to allow some of the gunk, the blurriness to get freed up so that you can have a clear perspective. So a practice would be 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes of free flow writing and then sitting in silence after the energy has literally moved out of your body, down your arm, out of your hand onto the paper. And you don't even need to understand what it is you wrote or read it back or go over it a million times and digest it. You just let it go. You sit in silence after you're writing for 10 more minutes. Okay? And I would love to hear if you practice this, how it lands for you. I'm going to keep doing it for the rest of the year. This exercise is what's meant to come through when I pulled this card, the Hanged Man. This is the reason for this specific tarot insight this week, is to tell you about this exercise for you as an individual. This exercise will free up space in the collective as well as free up space in your life. It will free up some space so your awareness can become clearer in this specific situation. And remember, the number one thing to remember is it's not about figuring anything out. It's all about creating space energetically so that you can see if there's something else there that wants to invite you in, a solution to your problem, right? An opportunity, a perspective shift. This is the work we do when we do energy readings. We make space between what is the situation and you, and we see what shows up there. It's like a magical space. Okay, everybody, so please let me know how you're doing. Please drop a comment. I'd really genuinely love to hear if you're trying this exercise out and how you're doing at the end of this year with everything that's been going on, how these tarot insights land for you, or just to say hello. I love talking about energy. I love talking about tarot. I love talking about these times we're in. And it's not easy these days. So these last few weeks of the year, we've had so much momentum this year pushing us towards now that it's really hard to slow down and it's challenging to stop. And that's okay. Just be aware of that and find the times when you can. It's like early in the morning or late at night when it's quiet is so helpful to try to extract yourself from your busy day and sit in a quiet room in the middle of the day and then go back into it is quite hard. But to do an exercise like I'm presenting here, if you could try it in the morning, like a Sunday morning, maybe when it's quiet in your house before everybody gets up, that's a really nice time to try something like this. Okay, I'm sending lots of love to you and deep awareness. And lastly, sit with the image of this card and see what comes up for you when you look at it, what you feel, and just let me know. And I will talk to you next week. Bye.